Hey guys, welcome back. This is Ivan, also known as Ambiguous. Last time we left off, we had killed Vort of the Boreal Valley, and we were about to head down into the Undead settlement down below there. What we're going to do, though, is I'm going to run back real quick because I want to get a large Titanite shard from the dragon that is at the beginning of the High Wall of Lothric. It takes a little while to kill him because what you have to do is get some arrows, and it takes quite a few arrows, and you just stand down below and keep shooting him until he goes away. So we're going to do that real quick so that I can get that large Titanite shard and upgrade my claymore. I'm going to go to the Firelink Shrine first, and what we're going to do is just kind of speed run through that real quick. So we're just going to do a little double time, and then when we get back, then we'll head back down to the Undead settlement. And the reason I'm here first, well, first I need to come here so that I can warp to the high wall. But what I needed was arrows, and I don't think... Yeah, I've only got 12 normal arrows here, so we're gonna buy a bunch of arrows.
How may I?
Like a bunch. You can only hold 99 arrows all at once. Thank you, handmaid. And one thing I wanted to point out. Let's go ahead and get rid of that, and we're going to replace it with the longbow, which I don't have enough dexterity for. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and equip it, and we're going to do some quick farming for some souls so that I can raise my dexterity, and then what I'll probably end up doing is cutting that out so you guys don't have to sit there and watch that, and then we'll pick up where the dragon is. Alright? So, we'll be back. Through the miracle of video editing, we will make this go a little faster.
Welcome us. Very well, then Haken.
Okay, we want to raise our dexterity 1 point.
Farewell, Ashen One. May the flip.
That should be enough. Yep. We're good. Alright, and we got our arrows. Let's go kill the dragon. Or, well, not kill it. I wish we could kill it. It's funny because in this game, there don't seem to be any situations where you can cut off, say, a tail from a dragon to get some special item. You just... In this particular case, you just shoot the dragon until it flies away. I think if you get it down to 20% of its health, it'll fly away, and you'll get a large Titanite shard. I mean, it's not a bad drop for this early in the game, obviously, but it's not like getting the dragon sword in Dark Souls 1 from killing the dragon. Come on. Why can't I block that? Or not block it, parry. Man, it keeps doing the stuff that I can't parry. There we go. Ah, too late. Come on. Dang it. Alright. I don't know what's going on with my timing here. Maybe I'll just kill you. There we go. Might as well kill these guys. It's free souls. Everything adds up. Dead. A little roll off of here. Oop, missed the platform. That's okay. I'm not really worried about my health so much because we're just coming here to accomplish one quick thing. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but you can... Get out of there. Get out of there. Alright. For enemies that have shields, you can... Dang it, got the bow on the wrong slot. For enemies with shields, you can kick their shield out of the way and riposte. So... just another way you can do that. Alright. Alright, so this is going to be a little loud. So, actually, before I do this, let him stop with his fire breathing for a second. One thing I want to point out, you'll notice in the bottom left-hand corner you have two sets of arrows. For anyone who doesn't know, you can actually choose which arrows you want to fire. So you can actually see here you have... I have... Quiet, dude. Quiet. Alright, so I've got standard arrows here, wood arrows here. Then I've got standard bolts and wood bolts. And what you do when you're aiming is you either use the right bumper, or RB, to fire the first arrows, where you see I have 12 of, which are the standard arrows, or you do the right trigger to fire the wood arrows, which I have 99 of. So you can alternate between the two and choose which ones you want to shoot. Alright, now that it's nice and quiet. So, as you guys saw, it took probably about 2/3 of my arrows. I was being a little careless, or I shouldn't say careless, but I was just trying to do it as quickly as possible and fire some at the neck, try to get some on the head. Obviously, you get more damage if you hit the head. So, if you want to take your time and make sure every shot counts, you can do that. I just wanted to get it over as quickly as possible, so I used more arrows than are necessary. Since we're going to be speeding it up anyway, it didn't really matter. Alright, let's go back to the shrine. And we are going to... How many souls did we get? Okay, we're at 2,400.
Ah, tis good one.
I believe I have two... Maybe I don't. I thought I had 2 large Titanite shards. Oh, I might have 2 large Titanite shards, but I still need 6 regular Titanite shards, which... Okay, so that was all kind of for naught. So, at least you got to see me kill the dragon, and you saw what you get from it, so... Not a complete and utter waste of time, hopefully. I don't have any bone shards. Alright, back to Vord of the Boreal Valley, and then down to... Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to answer a quick text message from a buddy of mine up in Northern California. Alright, we're going to raise the banner and head on down. Let's do it! Anyone recognize these? These are the gargoyles that take you to Anor Londo in Dark Souls 1. We are Undead Settlement. Just take a second to appreciate the view, as always. We've got the Cathedral of the Deep over there. One thing I want to point out is this tower over here. Let's see, do I have my binoculars equipped? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and put those on. You can actually see up there a giant on top of that tower, and what he's doing is he's watching over like 3 different spots throughout the Dark Souls world, and we will get to those hopefully in this episode. Might be the next one, but we will also make our way up to that tower. But when we do, you'll notice he has a large bow, very similar to Hawkeye Goth in Dark Souls 1. There isn't any lore or anything connecting the two, but definitely similarities. He doesn't quite look the same as Goth, but the bow definitely does. And you will see that when we get up there. So we got the gate down there leading into the Undead Settlement. You can see all the shacks, the little shanty town over there. Large soul of a deserted corpse. And up there we have Lothric, the high wall of Lothric. And beyond that, Lothric Castle, which we will eventually make our way to. You can also see here this broken down bridge. There's a dead dragon down there. You've got a bunch of pilgrims down there. We will go down there in a second. But across the way is an area we will get to, and beyond that, that parapet or towers, I guess, there's a stray demon that guards the entrance to Lothric, and technically you don't actually go to Lothric through there, but at one point it must have been connected. And there will be some lore on that as well. But we will eventually make our way over there as well. Just wanting to point out again how everything is connected. Just all the little details. Hello, boys. Oh. Sorry, tried to save you all, but... Try to close the gate on me. Come on in, boys. Undead Settlement's open. Or you can just wander around aimlessly. Or cower. Every time I play, I try to kill the dogs before they kill off any of those guys. I don't know why. Just something I always have to try. Oh. Got a little delay on the controller there. I don't know why it's not swinging. So this is an alluring skull. It's a skull filled with souls. We'll take a look at it real quick. Lore time. Not really lore time, but it's a skull resplendent in the scent of souls, prepared by evangelists of the Cathedral of the Deep, and we will see some of those evangelists soon enough. Throw it to shatter it, spreading souls which attract enemies, not effective for all foes. There are very few enemies that I've encountered that are actually attracted to those alluring skulls, but there are some where it has come in handy, and there is a boss fight later on that if I remember to use it, I will try to do so that you guys can see that.
Please, grant me death. Undo my shackles.
What's wrong, dude? What's going on?
Oh, then it's true. A champion of Ash as I live and breathe. To be in your presence is a great honor.
Thank you.
I am Yol of Londor, a pilgrim, as you can see, only somehow I failed to die as was ordained. Well, perhaps my calling lies elsewhere.
Could be.
Say, champion of Ash, how does the idea of taking me into your service strike you? I was once a sorcerer. Surely I can be of use.
You seem like a nice guy. I think I'll go ahead and accept his service.
Oh, I am honored, truly. I should be dead, yet you have granted me purpose anew. I, Yol of Londor, do solemnly swear myself to you.
You can never have too many friends. He will actually help you out by giving you 5 free levels. In this game, you don't hollow like you did in previous games. But if you do allow him to give you those 3 or 5 levels by drawing out your true strength, then you do begin to hollow. You need to do this in order to get one of the alternate endings, and in order to open up some other NPC quests. So you can choose to do it or not to do it. It's just going to have different effects on the end of the game. As always, plenty of other players are ready to help out. There's the giant up there. Alright, let's try and make our way through this level. We've already spent enough time dilly-dallying. One thing I always kind of forget to do is look. I look around, but I tend to not look up. And I try to remind myself to look up, because you never know where there might be something hanging. These guys, you can actually roll into them to kind of stun them. And actually, before we... No, we're good. Alright. So yeah, so all these workers and hollows that are in the Undead settlement, or Undead that are in the Undead settlement, excuse me, you can just roll into them to stun them, and then they'll kind of take a second to recover, in which you can take advantage of that. Got players leaving their soap signs even over here. Okay. not very common. At least I haven't seen that often. I'm gonna knock that down and grab that. And that is Loretta's bone. She's the one that Grey Rat asked us to check in on down here at the foot of Lothric, the high wall of Lothric in the Undead settlement. So now we have something to gonna go back to him with. And actually, before we go in there, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Where'd it go? There it is. Alright, an old discolored human bone with several holes bored into it. A woman's corpse in the Undead settlement found clutching this bone. Her name was Loretta. Not sure why she would be clutching this bone. If it had holes bored into it, maybe it was some kind of flute, or maybe it belonged to somebody that she knew. I don't know why there would be holes bored into it, other than to make it into a flute. That would be my guess. I don't know if anybody else has any information on that, or maybe a better guess than that, but... Stop throwing knives at me! Or blow darts. You little bastard. Charcoal pine bundle. We have a bunch of flies buzzing around over here. This pile of dead bodies you can barely see. Do I have the torch? Because yes, I do. Alright. So you can see a pile of dead bodies and hear the flies. And let's see. Charcoal pine bundle. I think we've already checked this out. A small bundle of charcoal pine resin quickly applies fire to the right hand weapon. Does not last for long, but can be used in inventive ways, such as applying it in the middle of a series of blows. So basically you can have that on your quick bar, and as you're swinging, hit square, or not your quick item select, and as you're swinging you can actually apply fire right in the middle of those swings. So you don't necessarily have to stop and apply it. That cannot be done with the resin. The resin you actually have to stand still and apply it, and you'll be exposed while you're doing that, or be vulnerable. Whereas the pine bundle is basically just a quick. It doesn't last as long as the resin, but you can apply it while you're swinging. Let's oh, something's out there dying. Go ahead and put our shield back on. Now over here you can see they're all kind of worshipping around this tree here. And that big fatty right there is one of the evangelists. And before we go over there, we're gonna blow up these barrels. Or not. Sorry, guys. No, I'm not. Your turn. Never gets old. Okay, do we have any throwing knives? We do, but they're not equipped, so let's go ahead and put those on real quick. And we're gonna use those to get this guy's attention. Alright, who's next? You. Come on down. Don't be shy. Come on. There you go. That's a good boy. How about you? You want some of this? Get over here, boy. See what you got. Come on. Are we gonna do this dance all day? Let's go. Oh, he Evangelist woke up. Normally what I prefer to do is take her on without the other guys around. Because I don't want to have to deal with them getting in the way when I'm trying to circle her. Ow! Damn it. Okay, good. I got this guy away from her. It's one. Oh, and now she stopped paying attention to me, so I can sneak up behind her. Okay, I need her to not be standing next to the fire there. I need you to cast a spell. Come on. You can do it. Okay, I wasn't expecting that guy to come up behind me. Ah, damn it. I've got the knives equipped. Normally when she casts a spell, I try to circle around behind her and get a backstab. I wasn't expecting that guy there to aggro. That's alright. It worked out. It's all good. You like that? Instead of a... Instead of doing a roll into him, we did a chest bump. That's fun. Did. Alright, we'll pick up this item. Got another Titanite shard. Nice. Because we definitely need those. I think we needed, what, 6 of those to upgrade my claymore a little more? Okay, now you got these thralls that are hanging out in this room. If you don't take care of these guys now, they will drop on you when you go into that room below them. So... need to find some more bone shards so that we can upgrade our Estus recovery. Alright. And we're gonna go in here real quick. There is a little kitchen down here that, well, first let's take that. Large soul of a deserted corpse. Ah, I hate those guys. Charcoal pine resin. And then if you come back here, there's a hole in the floor. You just drop down here. You got the Warrior of Sunlight emblem for the Covenant. So we can actually... Oh, and I don't have a Covenant equipped. Okay. So we had the Way of Blue, which was there to protect us, so that if we ever got invaded, then a Warrior of the Way of Blue would come to help us. The Warrior of Sunlight, the way that works is you equip that, and when you put down your soapstone sign to help other players, to help you basically help them with their boss fights, and you'll get sunlight emblems at the end of each fight. It's an ancient talisman depicting a holy symbol bestowed upon the Warriors of Sunlight, equipped to pledge oneself to the Warrior of Sunlight Covenant. Warriors of Sunlight are brilliantly beaming cooperators who place their golden signatures to help those in need, for it is their duty to deliver a great conquest to their summoner. So basically you're just putting it down, pledging that you want to help other people who are in a time of need. And this is Estus soup, which you can drink to heal yourself. One time per, I guess, per spawning So you can see it went away. But if we reload the level or rested a... Actually, I'm not sure if you rested a bonfire, if it'll be there or not. But when you reload the level, it'll be there, so just keep that in mind. Booyah! Nicely timed. Nicely timed. Oh, okay, that's one hit. Alright, let's just do that. You did. Alright, coming out here, we got a nice little hidden area. Make sure you don't forget this. Soul of an unknown traveler. Nothing of import in here. I hate that swarm. Or gnaw. Get away from me! Aw, that sucks. Probably wasn't anything important. Probably just like a worker hat or something. Damn evangelist. Ah, damn it. Holy Knight Hodrick. I really don't want to deal with him right now, but we will, So, Holy Knight Hodrick is actually the grandfather of an NPC that we will encounter later on. Her name is Cirrus of the Sunless Realms. Now, I believe you can kill him now, and later on during her quest line, you'll actually help her kill him when you get to Irithyll. I have not done that yet. I wasn't able to do it on my first playthrough. But we're going to try and make sure that we do that on this one for sure. And do I want to go that way yet? No, I don't, because we need to go talk to the giant. And I want to try and make sure that we do that in this playthrough. So, actually, can we rest here? Or is he going to come over here? Okay, perfect. We needed some more Estus. You know what? Screw it. Let's see if we can kill him. I should be able to. There we go. Invaded by Mad Dark Spirit. Let's see if we can get him over here so we don't have to deal with that other big guy. And then once we're done with that, then we're gonna go ahead and take a break. And he will cast a spell that prevents you from healing, so you gotta watch out for that. Usually when he does that, that's when I'll... Ah, damn it. Ah, we can heal. You're dead. And we got the vertebra shackle, which is something that you will use for the mound diggers covenant. Oh, he did get his spell off. Okay, so we wouldn't be able to heal at this point if we needed to. Mound Makers Covenant, sorry, Mound Makers. That's an invasion covenant, and we still don't have one equipped. Why do I keep forgetting to equip one? Alright. We're not part of that covenant yet because we have to do something special in order to do that, but we do have the Vertebra Shackle, which you use to deepen your covenant allegiance. A special bone collected by members of the Covenant of Mound Makers discovered in the corpses of their victims. Only one such bone is found in the vertebra, and the Mound Breakers believe it to be a shackle of the gods. In their minds, each victim is another connection, an addition to the family. So again, this is an invasion covenant. Don't use it for any kind of cooperator situations. So you're only going to use it if you're going to be invading other people, which I don't do, because that's a sin. Alright guys, so we're going to take a rest here and take a break, and when we come back, then we will head over to talk to the giant, among other things, and I will catch you later. Alright, take it easy.